Hey, welcome back to Straight Talk, No BS. I'm Jay, and I'm here with Cynthia, Francis, and Tanya. Y'all say hello.
Hey,
Hey,
hey.
everyone. Today's topic is going to be about the LGBTQ relationships versus heterosexual relationships. You know, many people have preconceived ideas about why lesbians are lesbians, why gays are gays, and I've heard some people say maybe they're gay because they can't get a man. Or then they say, well, maybe the gay men, maybe they're gay men because they can't get a woman. Now, but yeah, I even heard maybe they were born gay. Well, anyway, I hope tonight that we open everyone's eyes and maybe give y'all a better picture and a better idea that we're all just the same, just different preferences.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Before we start our show, I want to make sure that anybody who's viewing our show tonight lets us know in the comments that you're here. Just say I'm here or leave a comment, however you want to do it. Don't forget, today is Thursday giveaways. We are going to be giving out 2 prizes to our first person we draw and the second person that we draw. So basically, anyone who's in our comments, the first person in gets assigned a number, the second person in gets a 2, third person in gets a 3, and so on and so forth. And we'll pull our drawing at the end of the show. You're still around, and you'll send us your information, okay?
So, Nate, you want to start off our topic tonight?
For me, I am heterosexual. I don't have anything against gay relationships. I don't have anything against bisexual relationships. I think to each his own. I really feel like if you could honestly tell your heart or your mind or your spirit where to go, hell, I'd be with LL Cool J. That's my baby daddy. Hey, but if it was just that simple, if you're attracted to the same sex or the opposite sex, I believe in a sense that's your business, that's your preference. And then the whole sense of what I need everybody to understand, I have a lot of friends in the bisexual gay community. That doesn't mean because I hang out with that person or play with that person or whatever that all of a sudden, oh, they trying to turn you out or you're gonna be gay. Well, my best friend I've been knowing since before school. So that's 20 plus years. You can keep adding. She like women. I love men. But at the same time, ride or die, if she calls, I'm coming. Ride or die, if I call, she's coming. So I've also told people if that makes me bisexual or gay, then slide me on over there because that's a relationship that will never end.
Since you're the only straight person in the room, I have a question for you. Why do most straight women think that just because their friend is gay, or say, for example, if I'm around a straight woman, why does that woman always think that since I'm gay, I'm going to hit on her?
It happens a lot.
Like I have to be attracted to her just because I have the title that I'm gay.
I don't honestly know how to answer that, but I can make you laugh. I've been hit on by a gay woman and I didn't even know I was being hit on. I was just ready to go.
I remember that. She had bought you healthy drinks.
Okay.
She had bought.
I was like on my 6th drink and feeling good.
You got her buying me drinks too. I'm like, hey, you want to pay for that at the end of the day now.
So, what'd you say? Nothing for free.
Ain't nothing free now.
That's just wrong. Just wrong.
And I'm in a whole committed relationship with a man, and my best friend was like, okay, so you don't know the red flag. So this woman throwing you at all these flags and you just study drinking the drink. I got to watch it before she put a Mickey in your drink. I'm studied. What, Francis, when I tell you I was.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Tipsy.
Judy, she gonna buy you one. What shot you want? I don't know why people assume because you're gay, bisexual. I don't know why they assume that you're hitting on them. I can't answer that. But what I will say, I have been with you and Tanya where I see people try to wink at you or wink at her. You know, don't fly big girls because big girls is big. I've seen some women like, oh, bitch, I like that makeup. And I'm sitting over here all the way straight and can't even get a nigga to buy me a side sandwich. I'm trying to
Nah, do you remember that straight girl that came out the club and pushed me in the back of the trunk and kissed me?
yeah, okay, yeah.
And I got blamed for that.
She wasn't straight.
She wasn't straight.
Because she was all over this right here, all over this whole situation.
She was in the club with a whole man.
Friend, this is the same time the gay chick was buying me all the drinks and told me she'll go buy me a steak. So I'm telling Judy and Tanya, let's go get the steak. Ain't y'all hungry?
Ignorant, just hungry. That's what they were, drunk and hungry.
Y'all not hungry? And Judy, in my defense, Judy knew the signs, and she was like, "We gonna go home, baby." She married, baby, and she was like, "Oh, she's not gay, she's not bisexual." And she was like, "No," but and the woman was mad. Francis, oh God, she like I done spent like $30, $40, $50 buying this whole drinks, and I ain't gonna get pissed. I'm like, no.
$100 worth of drinks.
But you know, you're not by yourself because I done been in this for 18 years, going on 19, and I still don't. I'm confused on the signs. Technically, I mean, why do you think it is that that's kind of an assumption made by a lot of people that just because you have a lot of
straight women,
just because you have friends or what a straight woman or a straight man, I suppose, because it goes either way. That they just assume that, oh, I know this person and they're trying to hit on me, or they're going to, or think that something's wrong if you don't.
If you don't, it's a big problem. I was always told, and God forbid, but I was always told if you don't ask the question, you can't get an answer. So I don't have a problem with you assuming. You can assume what you want to assume. That's life. But like I said, I'm not against it or in any nature. You can't tell your heart where to go because if you could, you would. I'm not trying to get away from topic, but for instance, Francis, who is like your crush, like right now?
The woman that I'm with.
No, like a famous person. Like
a famous person.
Yeah.
Don't say Gabrielle Union. Don't say it. Don't.
No.
Like for instance, my significant other used to be.
No, I ain't gonna lie, my girl. It used to be Sierra when she first came out. Now.
Say it. Why'd you ask?
Nah.
Not her.
I asked her a question about. Well, Francis, answer the question about. Well, Cynthia, why'd you ask her that?
Because I'm asking because if you have everybody has a secret crush. Everybody has, I don't care who you with, everybody has that secret crush.
Okay.
I believe that everybody have a gay side that they're hiding. I believe that everybody have that moment to where they think about or they're curious about the other side.
You think so?
Yes, I do.
Hold on.
Everyone. They might not admit it.
No. No. Not even, look, whoever watching me up here in this, not even a smidget.
Francis, you believe that?
No, you ain't never thought about it.
Do you believe it, Francis, that Cynthia ain't never thought about it?
I think.
Or do you agree with Judy?
I'm put it like this. I think it might not be all, but I think a good majority are curious.
So does
that's what I think. That's why a lot of people, like a lot of straight people, may have a problem with it. I feel like it's insecurities. I feel like it's that the unknown. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. What they don't realize is gay relationships aren't that different from straight relationships. We have a preference also. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And just because we're gay, they tend to think that, okay, just because you're gay, you go after everybody that you see. And it's not like that. We have a preference too of what we like. So I, like I said, to answer that question, I think there's a very high number in those who are curious.
Well, so does this person there too. What's her name, Judy?
LaShonda. LaShonda thinks the same thing.
Thinks every virtuous bone.
I mean,
I would say this: if I see a woman and she's beautiful or whatever the case may be, or she's got a nice shape, I'm quick to give a compliment, but that don't mean I'm interested in you. But if you's a bad female, you just a bad female. But I've also done that in the male category. Not that I want your phone number, but bro, you're pulling that
But
after off the date.
but Cynthia, think about it though. As women, we've always done that. You see what I'm saying? As
I'm
women,
not
we
to
have
comment.
we've always given, you know what I'm saying, those comments, you know, to other women. Not so much as
Your
men
daughter,
doing
your
it to
daughter just
men.
gave a comment. She said, "Well, I'm not gay, but Megan Thee Stallion is beautiful." But I would
See, okay,
look at her more like a big sister,
Who said that?
okay. My
Tatiana.
daughter,
See,
you
Well,
got to give props where
I'm
props is
agreeing with
due.
her.
Okay,
yeah.
well, I tell you what, if I'm gay, then I done made out with my kids because I make love to my girls every chance I get. I mean, hey.
Dumb. I'm so
Crazy.
dumb. Just we gonna look over you.
No.
We just got to look
One
over
thing I
this
gotta
fool
say though
here.
that is crazy is that I've never dated a gay woman. I know that sounds crazy to y'all, right? Because I am
No.
every woman that I've ever been involved with, they were either
Teresa.
married women or either they were in a previous relationship with a man and never been with a woman. I've always been their first female. Always. So I've
Wow.
never had the opportunity to be in a relationship with or date a actual gay woman.
How does that?
Wow.
How does it feel? It feels like,
Do you think
that's
that
a lot of stress?
Do you think that things
It's a
would
lot
be
of stress.
different if, or a better understanding if you had been in a relationship with someone who was already that way?
Well, I'm gonna put it like this: all of y'all are drama.
Oh,
All of y'all,
well.
yes, ma'am. All you females are drama, but I feel like if I would have dated a gay woman, it might have been a little bit less stressful because I wouldn't have to tell her the rules or, you know, lay the foundation or teach her things about the gay life. You know what I mean?
Teresa says, right to what? What did she say? I think every woman
Teresa,
has
what are you
thoughts
saying
about
right
it.
to?
She said, I think every woman has thoughts about it, about being with the opposite sex, or every woman being with another woman, or maybe men being with another man. And I wish that for all our male, hopefully there's some male watchers would give us, if they're gay, let's leave us a comment, because I don't really know women, so I really don't.
I want to ask Tanya, what's the difference in being gay and being straight?
I can say that being with a man is different. I mean, it's different than being with a woman. I'll say there's similarities because Judy, she's the dominant in the relationship. So in a heterosexual relationship, then you have the man who's generally speaking the dominant. So in that regard, that would be a similarity. But just being with a woman different or being with a woman is different than being with a man, because it's like, and Francis, you chime in on this one also. You know, it feels different. You know, the communication, the compassion, the like best friend type of bond feels completely different. It feels stronger.
Well, it's also it's like you have to remember this. You're teaching a man where to touch you, how to love you, how to treat you, whereas a woman already knows.
It just seems
She
like,
already,
well,
yeah, it seems more natural. And like I say this, and I've said this time and time again, I truly believe, I've always known that I like women, but due to family, you try to live that life like they want you to and all this. So
okay.
like I've told Judy before, it made me to where like I truly believe that any relationship I ever had never worked out because I knew that's not where I was supposed to be. And don't get me wrong, I love my kids to death. I wouldn't trade them for the world.
So you feel there
But
was pressure, family pressure, or society, social pressures around whether or not to be in a gay relationship versus keeping in a straight one.
yeah. And so like you know,
Did they
my
give you
point is,
resentment towards your family members because of that?
no, because I understood that was part of their religion.
Is
That's
it
the way they see things. But at the same time, it didn't make me resent them because I understood their side of it.
Yeah.
But it made me feel shut off. It made me feel like I'm not myself. I can't be myself.
Okay.
So and the first person that, and I won't lie, the first person that knew, oh Lord, if any of my family members listen, they're gonna say, oh sweet Jesus. But my Aunt Rhonda was the first one to find out. And she came to me and told me, and I'm y'all, this is funny. I kid y'all not, this is exactly what she said. I went to her house. I had a room at her house. I was going to my room to go get something. And she said, and the girl was in the living room. My Aunt Rhonda looked at her, and my Aunt Rhonda followed me all the way down the hallway. Excuse my French, but she said, y'all fucking ain't y'all.
Oh my God. It's because she was written all over y'all faces.
And so I looked at her. I got in my room and I turned around to her. I said, "Do what?" She say, "You fucking ain't you?" I said, I looked at her. Well, actually, I never did answer her. And she looked at me. She said, "Well, I'd rather for you to be with a woman than an asshole of a man."
Oh, okay.
That's exactly what she knew you. So she knew.
Yeah.
And so it made that, her saying that actually made me feel more comfortable. And it's crazy because I wish I would have had that back then.
Yeah.
And I would have been more comfortable with who I was and, coming out. I didn't come out till I was 30.
Really?
I'm 46.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not by yourself. There's so many people who stay like that and feel for so many different reasons, whether it's family or their social, their friends, the church, all of that. Why they don't come out, So and it's better now these days, I have to say, in society now, because it's become more acceptable. Excuse me. But man,
you know what it do? But I'll tell you this, man. It makes you feel, excuse my language, but it makes you feel fucked up, man. When you can't be who you want to be, who you know you are meant to be.
Yes, ma'am.
That is a horrible feeling, and I don't wish that on nobody. Like,
you ain't lied. You ain't lied about that.
I understand that. Let me tell you, when I first came out, my family, they were like, well, my mama, she accepted it. She was like, baby, I already knew. I don't know. Who you said you was fooling? My daddy told me, I don't want nothing to do with that. I'm going to do something for you. I said, all right, then, you go ahead. But we still coming down for Thanksgiving. Y'all, what y'all cooking?
Dumb.
And me and Alafia, we came down there. And they fell in love with her. And that disowned bull crap, that went out the window. Yeah. And then they accepted Tanya, fell in love with Tanya. Shoot, they love Tanya more than they love me. They own flesh and blood. But that's how parents were in the beginning too. That they, not my mom, but my dad. Take that back. My dad, like, I disowned it. I have a comment that I want to get to.
Go ahead.
Nick Roan. Nick, is that your kinfolk, Francis?
That's my sister.
Oh, okay. Is that Treese?
No.
Okay. She says, I believe everyone falls in love with souls, but from birth, we are taught judgments from family to society to religion, that we start seeing physical attributes and putting that judgment upon ourselves. I agree with her.
Yeah.
Judy, you said you came out to your parents. How did you come out to your friends? How did you open up to your friends?
They probably have to. No, that's the thing. People thought that I was gay back in the day, but I was, and I have to say this, I never had a bad man in my life. Every that I ever been with spoiled me to death. When I say spoiled me to death, I was a fucking diva. I was a queen. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Shopping sprees every weekend. They give me their whole check, everything. I had no problem with a man. So I feel sorry for some of my friends who always said that, oh, I can't find a good man. I never had a good man. I had all the good men. I don't know why, but I had all of them. I mean, I got proposed to by men probably I didn't had about 15, 20 proposals. And I turned them all down, but
Judy.
I never had a bad man. What?
Hey, Judy says she ain't never had no bad man, I think, except the mango man.
Oh, okay. Y'all remember him? Judy.
That mango. But anyway, he turned out later to be good too,
Yeah.
Good. But anyway, like I said, I never had a bad man, so I can't bash a man. I cannot.
And I need people to understand this too, that because we rather be with women, it doesn't mean that we were abused. It doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying, that there's been something bad going on.
That's another
I've always known this, you know what I'm saying? But
That's another
and even back then, when hanging with Judy, I never even told Judy. I never even expressed it to Judy ever.
Sometimes,
but I had the thought.
Yeah,
I had the thought. I said I think she is, but
yeah,
I never asked you. But
no.
the crazy thing about it is that I wasn't gay in my mind back then.
Ain't that
I wasn't. I didn't realize that I was gay until I got to Miami, Florida in 1990, about 96.
Mm-hmm.
Miami was when I discovered myself, I guess. But that's when I realized it, when a girl had came on to me and all of this stuff, and I was like, oh my God, what is this that I'm feeling? I've always felt attracted to women back in the day. Even in kindergarten, I can remember women, but I didn't know what the feeling was. I could, but I knew in 1996 when I was in Miami, Florida. That's when I knew.
This is going to be bad. This is going. It's not bad to me. It's probably going to sound bad to the world or whoever else. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't care. When my dad was stationed in Germany, I went to first grade in Germany, and I remember we had a babysitter. And I ain't gonna lie, I used to wait for the babysitter to come over. I wanted to come over because I wanted to sit in her lap.
Ain't that something?
And the crazy thing is I would get in trouble for every time she come over there and I want to sit in her lap because I liked her. I don't know what it was about her, but I didn't like nobody else, but I liked her. Yeah. Now, mind you, I was only 4 at that time. I remember that. I do
y'all
remember
going
that.
all the way back to pre-K. I'm finna take y'all back to Piner. I had a crush on Coach Fleming. Coach Fleming from Piner.
Who's Coach Fleming? Who's Coach Fleming?
I'm sorry, excuse me.
However many push-ups, wanted the sister to do, I was what?
What you say? I'm on it, Coach. Don't worry about it.
What?
Coach Fleming.
Family, I apologize, but that black brother right there, baby. What was Piner? Middle school, 6th, 7th grade?
No,
yes,
Piner
ma'am.
was 8th.
Yes, ma'am.
No, I thought Piner was 8th grade. That was junior high.
7th and 8th grade.
It was middle school. Then they switched it to Dillingham.
Okay,
I know at Piner I was in the 8th grade. I remember that. That was junior high.
Baby, Coach Fleming, baby, look, he said, do them curl ups, baby. I was on one arm trying to.
Francis, somebody asked you a question. Francis.
Yeah.
Shonda made a statement to you. She says, Francis, I came out in 2017 and I was 34 because of the church in the world.
Mm-hmm. But
I've been dipping and dabbing since 14.
Dipping and
dabbing. Who said that?
Get on the down.
LaShonda McDonald?
McCray.
I'm sorry.
McCray.
LaShonda McCray.
I
would say this. I'm gonna tell you this, sweetheart. Trust and believe. And when you finally came, it was a wonderful thing, wasn't it? Simply because you learned who you were, and you know what it is that you wanted, and it felt so natural. It felt like it was meant to be, like that was the missing puzzle, like it just fit perfectly.
Cynthia, have you always felt that, like what Francis is saying, that your puzzle has always been complete with being with a man? I mean, like we said before, you're the only one in the group that's with a dude.
Yeah, I feel like I'm here to be somebody's wife, to mold whatever. Yeah, the guy that I'm with now, we can be at each other's throat, but I'm not leaving. I do believe that that's my soulmate.
Do y'all think that there is a higher I say divorce rate, but I mean what is it called when you separate? Do you think it's higher separation with same-sex marriages or heterosexual marriages? And I say marriages, I just mean relationships.
I've seen them. I think there's a more rise in heterosexual.
I do too.
So you think same-sex stays together longer?
They tend to, because you got to remember, once again, a woman knows what a woman wants just as well as a man knows what a man wants.
Okay.
So there's a different. I think and feel there's a different connection. You know what I'm saying? Woman and woman versus woman and man. I remember I was working at a store, and I remember these college students had came in, and one of the girls made a comment that she was mad at her mother because her mother had got married to a man, had them, and now she's with a woman. And I asked her why she was mad at her. She said because, you know, for her to have been with her dad and then go to a woman, she was confused. And I explained to her, that's when I told her, I said, your mom is now living her life. She was living for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? She probably has always loved women, always wanted to be with a woman. But you have to remember, it probably wasn't acceptable with her parents. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you do find a lot of heterosexual couples going separate ways. I mean, you know, for whatever reason.
What? I don't know. It seems like, the connections, like you're saying, yeah, is stronger. Also, and this again is just my opinion based on what I've gone through. But I don't know. It's Cynthia. What do you think? You think?
I don't know, but I want to respond to my baby because she says I never do. You are right, Tatiana. I do tell you, it don't matter who you with, long as they love you, baby. Because I have always told my kids, because they had some friends that were bisexual or gay or whatever. I'm gonna love my kids either way, baby. Hey, you bring me a woman up in here, we cool. You bring me a boy up in here, we cool. But as long as they respect you, and as long as they loving you, I'm good in here. I'm good in here.
You a good mama, Nate, because I don't know if I could accept my boys being gay, rubbing up on another one. And that's great.
Even
though I'm gay myself.
I got a healthy son. He's a little chunky, but at the same time, I mean, he know he's a man, but at the end of the day, that he like healthy women. He like big women. My son ain't never been with a medium woman. He ain't never been with a skinny woman. If she ain't a plus size girl, my son ain't. She can be Diana Ross, Lola Falana, all them. Mo ain't finna holler at you. You got to be a BBW. You ain't a BBW.
What if he came? What if he wanted a man?
What if he wanted to date a guy? Would you accept it?
I would still accept my son, as long as that dude know you'll get a 2-piece if you hurt him. You'll get a 2-piece.
I have one and a 2.
Well, since we're talking about kids, one thing that I remember I had to explain to Tanya is that I'm the type of person, I don't like to show affection in front of my children. I just don't, because I don't want to confuse them while they're growing up, or affect their ability to choose whether they want to go this way or this way, So I've always kept affection on the down low. They probably thought of us as just being best friends or something in the house.
Probably
both mamas, but still they thought that we were just best friends instead of intimate. They've never seen us intimate. They never seen us kiss in public. Never hold hands or anything.
So what do y'all think about that? Showing
what do you think about that?
Showing any type of affection or whatever in front of your children when they're young.
When you're in a gay relationship.
Or even
they're crazy. Them kids ain't crazy, they know.
Yeah.
So you think they're younger, they already know.
Because holding hands and kissing, you're just showing affection. And I truly believe that you're going to do the same thing if you was in a heterosexual relationship. So what's going to be the difference?
And you know what? I think it is probably more you see that more in, the dad kissing the mom in front of their children. I mean, I can't tell you how many of my friends' parents were like that. They didn't hold back.
I'm just saying I didn't believe in doing it because I didn't want to confuse my children.
Do you think that
I didn't want to make them feel like, okay, mama's kissing on a girl, so I'm gonna be gay. I'm gonna go get me a girl, or I'm gonna go get me a dude. I didn't want them to be confused at it because they were so young.
Do you think that any of our children have ever thought about it?
Oh, yes, of course. I know that one of our daughters had thought about being gay. She came to us and she talked to us about it. She talked to us about it. It's okay. It's okay. As long as I know that that's not because I influenced you to be that way. I want you to be able to make your own decision. You know what I mean?
Read this by who is this?
That's my
Charmaine
cousin,
J.
Charmaine. Let's see what she got to say.
She says,
I was with my ex for 20 years, raised 5 children. Some are gay, some aren't. And that's so true.
feel like it was due to any kind of influence. Is she lesbian?
Yes, she's lesbian.
Oh, okay, so I'm saying, do you feel like it was due to any kind of influence?
My cousin Charmaine, I believe that she was gay for a long time and she didn't come out. She waited a while before she came out.
So with that being said, if she waited a long time and she had kids and some of her kids are gay, what made you feel like you would be an influence if she was an influence on them and the fact that they're gay? I mean, because you got to remember, even though our kids may look up to us, it doesn't mean that they walk in our footsteps. It does not mean that they feel what we feel. We have to understand that just because they might see two females or 2 dudes, you got kids who grow up in the same sex household and they're straight, but their parents are gay.
Well, my kids, they do try to follow in my footsteps. They really do.
They would have more.
Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah. Well, hey. So, I mean, I felt for the longest time, I felt a little guilty. I was like, gosh, is my daughter gay because I'm gay? You know, that's the way I felt.
You felt guilty?
I felt guilty about it because I was like, man, I don't want her to, is that from the influence of us, you know?
But then this is what I think. This is what I think. If you have those thoughts, that's just like when you say, when you feel guilty about anything. If you're feeling guilty about it, why do it? Or why be around kids when that's what you want? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
what I think is like, it's almost like, okay, is that considered like you're thinking being a lesbian is wrong?
No, I don't feel like it's wrong. What I feel like is wrong is when you rob your children of making their own decision because they follow in your footsteps or they see what you're doing and they saying, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna do it too. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just waiting to make the right decision.
Okay, then that
being in life and society is hard.
Yes, it's very hard.
Okay, then that would mean that we would be teaching our children, if we're in a relationship that we really don't want to be in, and say it's with a man and they see that you're unhappy, so then that means that we're teaching them how to be unhappy, right or wrong.
Could be.
Well,
think about it. If you think that you're an influence on them to be gay, then what about if you're in a heterosexual relationship and your kids see this is not where you want to be, that you're unhappy? Is teaching them that it's okay to be in an unhealthy relationship.
I taught kids that for 9 years. I'm not going to say the whole 18 was bad, but I did that for 9 years because in my mind, things was going to get better and things never got better. And I'm still dealing with the residue of my past today.
All right.
So, what Francis just said as far as being unhappy, I taught my kids that the last 9 years of my past relationship. I'm just now getting to the point in my life now where I'm finding my joy, my peace, and my happiness in a new relationship. But I am focusing on myself as well.
So what would y'all say to these holy rollers who say, you're going to go to hell because you're fooling with a woman?
Oh, religion.
Okay.
Can I?
I think
Go ahead. Yeah.
I would tell them that as soon as they find the page in there where it's blankly says, when they find that page where it says, soon as they find that page, tell them I live that way. But
you know what?
Until then, I'm gonna tell you like this: what they have done with the Bible, they have taken it, dissected it the way they want it to sound. Because in the first Bible is written in a whole different language that can't nobody decipher. So man has taken that and put his own intuition out into what he thinks is a sin. when they find what, because remember in the Bible, remember when you first start reading the Bible, when the Bible first came, it was what God said was written in red, right?
Okay.
What the disciples said was everything else was written in black, right?
Okay.
So you show me where he said in red, that's sin.
Well, yes, the Bible has been rewritten many times over.
Many different
Yes.
But one verse that I do remember, a part that it says that a man shall not, and I say a man.
That's what the Bible said.
It says that a man shall not lay down with a woman like he would. I mean, he should not lay down with an animal. My bad. He should not lay down with an animal like he would a woman. Neither shall a woman lay down with an animal. That's what it said. So I've been asking, why did he separate the two? Why did he say what a man shouldn't do, and why did he say what a woman shouldn't do?
Was he saying mankind?
And then everyone tells me, well, when he says a man, he's talking about
mankind as a whole.
Mankind as a whole, woman, because woman is from man. If that was the case, he wouldn't need to even mention woman.
Cynthia?
How would he even mention woman if that's the case? If he was talking as man as a whole.
A whole.
I think for me, like Francis said, it's written in a whole nother different language, and people take the Bible and coerce it the way they want it to fit their circumstance. Regardless to the religion, they pick certain verses out of the Bible to fit their circumstance. Nobody's looking at it as a whole. You know, you can't take the Bible and break it down to fit your circumstance or what you're trying to make it mean for that particular moment. I think, me personally, you don't necessarily have to go to church to have a personal relationship with Christ. You don't have to have that. You can take 10 to 15, 20 minutes out of your day and have church within yourself. So when men say, you know, you gonna go to hell for that, well, we were born in the sin and we gonna die by sin. That's a given. God knows that we were all born in the sin. He don't expect us all to be perfect or walk like saints. That's a lie. And your sin is no greater than the next sin. So, okay, gay, straight, bisexual, a murderer, or whatever, we gonna all have to cross that path where we answer why or what was the reason.
I have a question, Renee. I have a question. So you're saying that God doesn't want us to love? I mean, I'm asking. I'm sorry. I should ask that. Do you believe that when people say that you're sinning because you're gay, do you think it's actually a sin? That we're showing love?
No, that's what I'm trying to explain. That's what I'm trying to explain. Nothing is greater. This whole world is rotated on sin. So no, gayism, no. When motherfucker tell you going, oh Lord, I'm talking about the Bible. When a person tell you going to hell because you gay, well, you going to hell because you judging me. You go to hell for judgment.
No sin is greater than the other.
No sin is greater than the other.
I understand that, but I'm saying that being gay is not a sin.
So is it like when you somebody and you say, I've killed someone, Lord, forgive me for this murderous act that I've done? Do you walk around saying, Lord, forgive me for being gay? Lord,
wait, time out on that point. And I say this because just because you may do that, okay, you can be forgiven, but that don't mean you go off and just slaughter folks. That ain't what that means. No, that is not what that means. Because my brother has went to prison for attempted murder and a murder charge, and he did 30 years on it. Okay, he's been out 5 years. So when he repent for the things that he did in his past, he didn't get back out of prison and do the same sins again. No, that's not what that means.
Okay.
I'll say this. First of all, you know what gets me is when they say he's a loving God. That he is. That means he loves all, no matter your sex, color, creed, religion, no matter none of that. And like Cynthia was saying about the judging, That's part of the 10 Commandments. They want to steady point the finger and tell us what we going to hell for. But you're gonna be. I would love to tell them they're gonna be shackled right to me for judging. They're gonna be shackled right. They're gonna have a bed right next to mine if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be right next to me.
Girl, I can't move with you.
We both gonna be sliding down. We're going to hell on first class on the scholarship. Do you understand? If that's the case.
Well, y'all,
do you understand? I'm just saying. And when Cynthia was saying, about loving and Christ, the thing of it is he never said that to be Christ. He said be Christ-like, which means to love as he loved. You know what I'm saying? But the easiest things for humans to do is hate. The hardest thing is to love.
Absolutely.
The hardest thing for them to do, because they don't like what is different. They'd rather it all be the same.
But don't it seem like they skip over all the verses that pertain to their sins?
all the time.
All of that. Now, we got a comment from LaShonda. She says, shacking is a sin. People pick choose their sin to cast unless it pertains to them. Then it's fine. Amen. Okay.
LaShonda, girl, I'm still shacking. Okay. I'm still
I guess that's in a circle. We are doing that.
Let me put my business out there.
Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off of religion for a minute because I'm gonna change gears. Okay. So with gender, or in Cynthia, in your case, y'all, the Francis, us, do you think that, with the gender differences, do you think, what I'm trying to say is or do you believe in there being the gender differences? So like Cynthia, your dude and you have different roles that you think because he's the man, he's supposed to do versus the woman because you're the woman that you're supposed to do.
I'm glad we're getting on this.
Oh Lord, I'm
like who does what in the house? Who's gonna wash the dishes? Who's gonna go out and be the breadwinner? Because I'm the man or I'm the dominant partner. Is that something more in heterosexual relationships? Is that something in I'm just trying to see gender differences. What is that?
I don't know about gender, but I'm dealing with that right now in my own circle, being because I'm so used to having to do it all. I don't give you a chance. I don't give you the opportunity. It's done. I done did it. I done took the trash out. I done paid the bills. I done cooked the food. I done
one day.
I done did it. And in his defense, he was like, "Why am I here then? That means you don't need me. If you that sister that can get it done, why am I here? Because I need to feel like I'm needed." So I'm learning how to be feminine, which I'm very poor at it. Let me say, I'm very poor. I get an F because I don't know how to be soft. I don't know how to be feminine. I don't know how to be needy. Anybody out there, hey, inbox me and tell me how to be a girl because I'm confused.
So you believe that there should be differences? I mean, Judy, what do you think?
I feel like there shouldn't be any labels because, especially in the gay relationship, we tend to put labels. You're a stud. You're a touch me not, and all of this. It shouldn't be no labels. At the end of the day, we're both women. You know what I mean? And I feel like a woman or any human is going to change their moods. You know what I mean? You're not going to be just one way all the time. You're not going to be hard 24/7. Sometimes your feminine side might come out, and your partner should be okay with that and be able to accept that.
Okay.
I don't want a relationship to where you expect for me to just be hard all the time, and I'm like, yeah, nigga, what? No, that ain't me. So I got many sides to me. I might wake up one day and want to put on some lipstick and have my hair down and put on a dress. I might want to, and you need to accept that because you love me. You in love with my soul and who I am.
Do you believe that the dominant counterpart in this?
Now, best believe though. Now, if somebody come up and try to jack us or something like that, or they get out of line, I'm gonna take that dress off, and I'm gonna throw down. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you ain't got to worry about that. I ain't confused then. Oh, I'm all the way stud then.
Mm-hmm.
What did Tatiana say, Judy? What did Tatiana say?
That's my mama. She always what you took
Let's
it off.
see.
She was on.
That's when she's always on.
You can't
hand.
even.
She can't even drop a chip on the floor.
Okay.
She gonna swear the whole house dirty. Oh my God.
Yep.
Gravy saying now, Nay, sit down. Or when mama wanna watch, girl, stop it.
Okay.
Let's see what Lexi got to say.
Always on. You on every.
Right. I'm very independent.
Cynthia Lexi says same. She says I'm very independent and dominant, and that's a conflict relationship.
I think so.
Yes, it
it
is.
is
Yes,
because that's what's going on right now. Because you feeling like there's a conflict with you being the way you are, which I don't think is a problem if that is your character. I do think it's a compromise. I think you're supposed to compromise with each other.
Let me say one thing before. I just want to jump in because I seen my cousin that said Charmaine. She said that she agreed with what I said. The thing is that us older lesbians that have been in the game for a long time. I've been gay for 18 years or longer, and we don't do labels. We are comfortable with ourselves, and I feel like it's our job to teach the younger lesbians and gays and studs and all of that it's okay to be who you are. Quit coming out being fake, because that only leads to a fake relationship, and those relationships don't last because they're too busy trying to be fake and they're not comfortable with who they are. You end up cheating.
I feel
Francis, are you
the
here?
same way. Where'd she go? But I feel like
that emergency thing came up and knocked everybody out.
The emergency thing. You know what? I feel like it's a conflict, or it's probably, I don't know, Judy, if you feel the same.
About what?
It's just a conflict with you, with Cynthia. I'm speaking on you. You have that situation. It's okay, friend. It's you have that situation where you are or can be a dominant person, and maybe it's not appreciated. I think that that's a good characteristic to have, to be that go-getter, that I'm on it. But maybe it makes the other dominant, your dude, feel like he's less than a man because you're more on it, or like you don't need him. I mean, but Judy, do you feel like that? That's what I'm trying to say. Do you feel like you're the dominant one? So am I doing stuff that makes you feel like, why are you around? If you can do it yourself, why are you around? Do you feel like it's your responsibility to take care of me in a whole sense or whatever, and then I need to fall in line like, yes, dear?
Yeah.
Like I said, throughout me and Tanya's relationship.
Wait, do you feel like I have to do all the cooking because I'm a feminine person?
No, I don't.
Francis, I'm gonna let you say your piece. Y'all got to piggyback off of what you just said. Go ahead, Francis.
I feel like it should be an equal thing. I feel like no one should put labels on anything. Be free to be who you are. Should a gray want to go in the kitchen and put on that apron and put on your heels, let him do that. And tell him
he can cook. He can cook.
Go ahead on, Gray. Put the heels on.
Shoot, let him put on the heel and tell him that he's sexy while he's doing it. That's what I believe in.
Okay, go ahead, Francis.
Labels. But like I said, it just comes with age when you begin to open up and realize that you don't have to be inside a box and be a certain way. You can be yourself.
I don't even think age has anything to do with it.
Because to me, it's like, how are you going to be gay and discriminate against,
Francis, go ahead, Francis.
I feel it.
I thought Judy's name was Francis. I mean, every time Cynthia say, okay, Francis, Judy goes,
one more thing.
I can't help you having to say this.
What I was going to say was,
yes, honey.
Like with me and Teresa. Teresa is the dominant one, but it's like she has this, my baby, she's such a sweetheart. And y'all already know me. Yes, I'm the feminine one, but we also know that I tend to backslide and I get gangster in a minute if somebody come across the wrong way.
Just saying.
In a New York, New York second. Let's get it right.
And what you know what, it's like this, and it's not that, because I guess in our relationship, we both do everything. But one thing I do love about her is the fact that she's always worried about, am I okay? Do I need? And I turn around and do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That's just her. She wants to make sure that everything is straight, everything is fine. cutting the grass. Hell, I get out there with her and cut it.
I think women.
And I feel like we're a team. I feel like we're a team. That, don't get me wrong, there are some things, I mean, that, for instance, girl, we'll change a tire. We don't change spark plugs. We do, you know what I'm saying? This is the stuff that we do. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's like, I'm like, I guess I feel the same way that Judy feel about the labels.
There not being any particular division or a certain type.
But I know that, well, I just know that the way she is, I'm attracted to her. Her studness, the way she is. I love when she dresses up. I love how she smells, which is you know what I'm saying?
Which brings me to a whole nother topic.
So, well, you gonna hold on because you just hush. You sit over there.
Okay, because you already know.
Hold that topic. Don't lose it.
And so, and it's like I love every little thing about her. When I tell y'all that she could be in the other room, I swear if I could, I'd get up from the seat right now, run in there where she at, just to touch her and come back and be on the show.
You so in love.
I am, and I will not deny it. And I kid you not, when I used to be afraid about this being out to my family, now, girl, I can care two less. I don't care who you are. You will not disrespect my significant other. You will not disrespect my relationship. You do not have to like it. You don't have to come around, but you will respect you're gonna respect us. Period.
That's right. That's right.
You know
And
what I'm saying?
actually,
If that means that in order for me to be happy, I have to distance myself from people, then I don't have a problem doing that. Because at the end of the day, I know that she has my back and I got hers. She tries to make sure this household is well taken care of.
Do you feel like both of y'all do that jointly?
Yes, we actually do. Yes.
Well, we're gonna end up having another show because I need somebody to teach me how to be a girl. I'm not a girl.
You know what, Cynthia, you are a girl in your girly way that you are when you want to be. But this kind of incorporates what I'm trying to ask, I guess. Intimacy. Do you feel like there are any different gender differences? Like, because you have a role or responsibility because you're the dominant one, that you have to perform a certain way, you have to take on the certain responsibilities with intimacy versus the feminine one doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm putting it out there because I mean, I feel like there's all aspects to the relationship.
Yeah,
you know, we touched on the financial, we touched on the, you know, whose responsibilities are around the house, you know, that type of thing. So I'm just saying, is there any kind of,
I'm not finna wait on my man.
Yes.
I'm not finna, if I'm feeling it in my spirit, all up and in through him, I'm not finna wait on him
to do whatever. You take whatever and whatever. Okay.
Can we go? Can we get this started, please?
So you don't feel like it's one particular person, the man's role to initiate anything.
I would throw the thigh on you. Damn the leg, the whole thigh is finna come across you.
Renee is off. You are crazy.
Okay.
I ain't got time to be playing.
You asked the question. What do you feel about it?
Frank, go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, I agree with that because she can be sitting there, and I go straddle in a minute.
Okay,
Yeah,
won't have a problem with it.
There's no.
Wait, no, I'm gonna tell y'all this real quick. This is so funny because being that she's real quiet and she's real laid back, like sometimes she has this little goofy side to her, and so we were in the store one day, and Lord forgive, my nipple was itching. So she looks over there and I'm scratching it. Why she come right over there and start scratching it for me? Then we all out in public. I mean, it's just like little things.
That's because y'all are joined at the hip. I swear to God, y'all are just too cute.
Well, I mean, it's like certain things, like things like that. To me, man, it's awesome when you could be out in public and you not ashamed of doing nothing. Like we can be walking, she might tap me on the ass or my butt. My bad, I forgot.
You didn't mess up.
So yeah, she called me, she got me. And so it's like, you know, just little thing. And I kid you not, day in and day out, this household is more of a playground than anything.
Okay.
We actually laugh more then we have bumped heads.
What?
I'm asking.
We have. I'm telling you now, we'll be chasing each other around the house, acting up, and it's amazing.
Y'all just
That's
beautiful.
us, even after 18 years.
Mm-hmm.
Butterflies and everything.
Yes,
That's
yes,
amazing.
yes.
18 years in, and I still am excited like I was from day one.
Mm-hmm.
Excited now. More excited.
Judy, question. In each day, do you ever find yourself, even though you've been together 18 years, you find something new each day that you didn't know the day before about her?
I can't say that.
Mm-mm.
You know, sometimes
Nope.
she'll share a thought or a story or something that maybe is like, oh, but no.
I mean, it could be like from the way she sits, she might have changed it up, or the way that she walks, she might, get a little twist in her hip or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like little things that you didn't see the day before, but you seen today.
She evil. She don't see nothing new.
No.
Ooh. Oh man.
What do you mean? That don't make me evil. That just means that we're soulmates because I know everything about you. I'm messing with you.
But
I will say this when Francis said that they play a lot. Me and Gray was at the grocery store, and y'all know I walk with a limp and can't tell me I ain't fine. I mean, I'm deep in my walk, you know what I'm saying? So one side of my ass might be jiggling harder than the next side. But here's the principle to the story. I got out and I thought I was cute, but my little dress was raised heist on one side and low on the other side, which often happens, you know. So and I caught myself trying to put on some cute panties for him this day, you know, so he could see the panties, you know. But what I didn't pay attention to is that little old dip that I walked, them drawers got stuck up in my ass, and excuse me, I done start cussing. This man walks up behind me, dig the whole booty bite out my ass, couldn't let me hide so some older women were driving.
Oh Lord!
They pulled up on side of us because I'm popping him like, don't do that. Let me try to be discreet about getting it out, you know. Right. But the old lady walks up, drives up behind us, and say, "Now that's love right there, sugar." He does not Yes. I mean, he got up in there for you, baby. And he did. He didn't just pink it and pull it out, baby. He just took the whole dress and just like.
I mean, because it's like when they do it without hesitation, when they do it without thinking. You know what I'm saying? It's like that means y'all are comfortable enough with each other.
Right.
That's why I said in the previous shows, ain't nothing like being butt naked. When you finally figure out how to be butt naked and quit hiding from your partner,
who you are. Yeah.
World. And that is the advice that I would give to anybody. How to stay in a relationship and keep that relationship growing strong is to be butt naked with that person and be open, be you, and don't be afraid to be you.
Person has a butt naked relationship.
Oh, that's my friend Linda. Let's see, Linda Booker. She said, my husband is the most craziest. After 26 years, he still say, "Get naked, show me your titty."
That's love.
Ooh,
yes.
And they have a beautiful relationship. They've been together since I was young. I remember that when they got together. Yeah, so that's beautiful.
Lord,
we're trying to get to that 26, but this broad keep on stressing me out. She gonna be out the door.
She ain't going nowhere.
You ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Not at all.
Whatever. She ain't
nowhere.
You know what? Before we end this or anything, I want to ask a question. Why do you think so many people? We didn't talk about DL.
DL.
What do you mean? Specify. What do you mean? Be specific.
Down low.
No, I got
What I'm saying is with men, one thing, like say for instance, you're in a heterosexual relationship and these men are going and being with men, but yet they're going back to women.
Yes. Why is it?
I mean, and that's even if it's a woman, she's with a woman, but yet she's going over here to a man and then coming back.
That goes back to what I said. When you're in these relationships and you have, especially with gay relationships, Y'all keep building up these laws, these gay
And
laws that you
rules.
can't do this and you can't do that. That makes a person close up and they're not open with you. They're not going to tell you what fetishes that they like.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
End up creeping
I
out.
did it again. I did it again.
We hear you though, friend. We can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. So
well, I'm gonna say this. I'm sorry. I'm not by any means. I am not fixing to go and be with no man.
Oh, friend, there you go.
see, Francis, you must have been lying. But like I was saying, that's the problem when you're hiding from your partner and you're not being totally honest with them, telling them what your fetish is. You know, share with them and don't be ashamed to tell them what is your fetish. Y'all should.
Well, no, what I'm saying is
That's being butt naked.
For me, I'm not doing it. I don't get off on it. I don't feel comfortable with it. I don't feel, to me, I feel like I'm betraying her. I would feel like as if I'm cheating on her. I don't like that.
What do you mean? You don't like what?
When I was saying, as far as like, say, for instance, me and her being together and then going to be with a man. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And to each his own. If that's what they like, more power to them. I know I can't. I like it that one-on-one. I like when we do. I like when, if we have to add anything into our relationship, it won't be another person.
And that's because you're not hiding anything. So everything is open. Y'all are you're not feeling like something's missing on this side.
We're talking about the people who be hiding that other side.
Oh, okay. I got you.
The fetish that they have.
Well, you know, I had clicked out, so I missed a couple of things. That's why when we came in, we was kind of like, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm talking about people who have fetishes who are ashamed of fetishes. So
I'm sorry, y'all.
They're ashamed to share those fetishes. They end up living two lives. They creep out. You know, that's why in one of my books I said that most of these men, they walk around looking like thugs, but they're our sisters at night, got their legs spread wide open.
Just saying,
you know.
Just saying. I mean, and that's because something's missing or something.
Thugs by day, but then they are sisters at night.
That goes with
just as we are.
That goes with the stereotypes that we were talking about earlier, whether it's church, family, friends, whatever, the society in the world that keeps people from thinking that they can't be themselves, express what they want, tell the other person that they're currently with what they want and how they want it.
I'm gonna switch gears now. So, well, dang it, we got to include Cynthia here somewhere because she's over there being quiet. But I have
so uncommon.
You know, I used to have a dating bisexual women, but I had to come to terms to realize that there's nothing wrong with being a gay woman and dating a bisexual woman. As long as she's loyal to you, I think it's fine. If she want to be with a man next week and she want to be in that relationship, it's fine. Long as she's loyal to that man. What do y'all feel? I'm a bisexual woman.
Say it again.
I said, should we discriminate against a bisexual woman?
No, you shouldn't discriminate against
nobody. Yeah,
that's their preference. As long as they're open and honest with you from the beginning, that's the key thing. Let it be my choice. Don't make it your. Don't make the choice
for me. Yeah.
Yeah, don't make
it saying that if you decide, meaning you end one relationship to be in another one, and as long as you're loyal in that specific
relationship.
Okay, because I was about to say there's no difference.
Yeah, we're not doing that. But my thing is this, and I have come to terms with this, and it's going to be this way from here on out. Girl, I ain't going back. I am not jumping that fence. I don't want to walk that fence. They can stay on the side of that fence. I'm over here on this team. I'm staying on this team. Ain't no going nowhere. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say it like she said. She could take this house and shake it upside down. I'm still not coming out.
But say, for instance, friend, if you and your person, you know, I'm not speaking nothing, but I'm just saying, if that happened, right? Would you're saying that
would you be with another woman, or would you go back with a man? If you and Teresa,
I'm not going back with a man.
So you'd be with another woman.
I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be with a woman. I'll probably be by myself for a while, a long time.
Cynthia, what are some of the things or differences that you see in the?
So what you said? What you do like that for?
No, it's just that Cynthia's over there quiet in the corner. I need to get her to talk, and I need to know because see, we ain't really touched on relationship, and I want to know How do you feel like it's different from being in a gay relationship?
Right, because you see us. You see us. What do you see is different in us that y'all, that may be different with you guys?
Girl, them eyes is getting heavy over there. I said, look. I seen her doing like this right here. She said she listening to you. She them eyes say,
yeah, right. Look.
I don't think that there is a difference. That's what I've said from day one. I don't think it is a difference just because you all are gay, straight, bisexual. I don't think that there's a difference. I really don't. The same way you and Judy said, y'all don't see me with a disability. Well, society does, but you all don't. So when I see you, when I see Francis, when I see Judy, I don't see gay, straight, bisexual. You all are just in committed relationships just as much as I am. You're in love with your partner just as well as I am. Y'all fight and argue and have altercations in y'all relationship just as much as I do. So,
Right.
like, we're all one, if you ask me.
Tatiana.
Oh, my baby said y'all don't gain up on my mama.
Mama, wake up.
Yeah, she said, "Mama, wake up."
Tatiana, your mama really want to be with a woman. She don't,
Oh Lord!
I feel like
Oh
this
Lord!
baby, tell her about your mama. Tell her about your mama.
Did I wake up?
Now.
She's awake now.
Yep.
Hey, Francis, I want to show everybody my cup.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice.
All right.
Well,
Y'all get you one. Y'all need to come get you one.
as a matter of fact, I'm gonna get with y'all about that after the show. Oh yes.
Yes, y'all need to come get you some. Come show your love.
Yes.
Show your love. Yes.
Oh, hey, and you know what? That hoodie gonna be right on time because baby, it's gonna get winter time, and guess what? I'm gonna be doing the show right here in front of the fireplace.
Yes.
Do you understand me?
I'm gonna be in
Do
Colorado.
you understand? You what? You going to Colorado?
Right in front of the
I'm gonna
fireplace.
be jealous.
Hey, yes. I'm telling
Oh.
you,
That's okay. I'm coming in. Don't worry about it. I'm coming in. My shipment is coming in. It's coming in.
It's coming.
You know what? I don't know if Judy, you had the experience of, your you said your dad didn't accept it, but your mom did.
Yeah.
And my dad, he wasn't with that or interracial dating. None of it. And I remember one time in Sherman, Carolyn wasn't with it either because she said one day, this girl kept saying, your daughter gonna be my wife, your daughter. Now this was before, you know what I'm saying? We staying in Sherman, I'm still in school. And y'all didn't know this girl, but apparently I guess she seen me with Carolyn or whatever. And she would always tell Carolyn, your daughter's gonna be my wife, your daughter's gonna be my wife. And Carolyn would in turn tell her, you got me messed up. There's not a gay bone in my daughter's body. I was thinking to myself, boy, if she had a knife and cut me open and examine them bones, boy, she'll have to pick her face up off the floor.
Okay. Right. Crazy. Scary, y'all. I'm sort of under the weather.
You know what? I think when I'm looking back at my parents and stuff and how they accepted my relationship when it first started, I think I tried to portray Judy as my friend.
Mm-hmm.
God,
right?
Can we tell that story?
I wanted that because I was kind of like a little nervous, I guess, to kind of tell about it because all I had ever been with is dudes, and so when she came into my life, I was like, I guess I was torn because Judy, she had a talk with me. She was like, you can't just walk around here all open. Because I went through that at my first initial way of acting, my first response.
She wanted to tell the world.
Tell the whole world. We together. I'm gay. I'm going to be with your life.
Display it on the job and everything.
Tell everybody.
And I tried to tell her, you can't do that. You need to calm down with that.
So
she was new to the gay life, and I knew she wouldn't be able to handle that kind of pressure and, judgment.
Yes, that judgment. And so I told my parents, that's my friend. Oh, so your friend is calling on the phone every single day. You're falling asleep on the phone for hours at a time. Okay, she come up here every single week for 3-4 days at a time. That's your friend. Okay. So they kind of knew, and I'll say my mom was more accepting, and I think that may be just the female spirit to be more accepting. Moms are maybe, but
my dad held to the
they were at each other's.
No, that's you would think that
Still to this day, I get with his ass. Leo, if you out there, you listen to me, I get with your ass right now.
Jesus, wow, Lord, wow, Lord. But they have come, I guess, to more of an understanding.
Francis, are you mad that you ain't cussing? I can.
Huh?
Tell you to go somewhere.
Okay,
I
I'm
just
stopped.
can't.
I'm stopped.
I just
No. Go ahead. Say no. Wait. Say that again. Say it again. Am I mad? Am I mad? Cause what?
Are you mad because I get to cuss and you don't?
How she got that favor? I need understanding.
But I didn't cuss. I said ass. That's not a cuss word.
And
But the point of the matter is you trying to rub it in. So
Yeah.
well, hold on.
I rubbed it all up in here. All up in here.
Wait a minute. Hold on. But you don't necessarily have to speak, but I can do this.
No, Teresa, get her.
Teresa, where you at?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Look at this one over here. Boy, I tell you, that cheerleader you got on the side of you
It's
ain't
ugly.
worth it. Ain't worth it. Boy, she ain't worth a damn.
Don't
She is not.
together.
Hey,
Let's do
you
the
know
cheer.
what? She is not worth
I need
a
my
wooden nickel.
popcorn.
Yes, I did. I know I didn't like that. I didn't cuss.
Your purple lipstick is popping, Tanya.
Now time she got my back.
Dang,
Wait, hold on.
You want me to tell you? Cat said that
I
that
need
lipstick
her
is
to
popping.
watch.
You got
I need her to watch the show so she can understand. I did not curse.
Thank you, Mama.
I did a gesture.
Tatiana, please don't get her head big. Please don't.
No,
make her
it
head
can't be
bigger.
no bigger than this one. Look, just look at the diameter. Look at it. It's a y'all. We all the way off topic, all the way off.
Yeah, we need to get back on topic.
I can't. I just can't. Oh yeah.
Well,
You say I'm still in Sherman and I'm still
you know.
in 100 with the stories. Okay.
That's
looking
right.
at our comments in here now.
There is one thing that I had found today, which I didn't find it today. I have been knowing it. But isn't it crazy how it's the gay men that are frequently targeted?
Say it again.
That it's the gay men that are frequently targeted for violence.
You know what? And I don't know, is it gay or trans that are frequently?
Well, it's actually now. No, at first it was the gay men. Then it went to trans.
Transgender.
Isn't that in this day and age?
Yeah,
like that.
Well,
yeah, and
that's because a lot of, in my opinion, I'm not speaking for everyone, but
right.
a lot of them don't know how to come out and be honest with that person that they're dating. Because I had a gay friend that was a guy, and he would dress up like a female. Okay. And he would go out and go sleep with these dudes and talk to these guys, and they don't even know that he's a male.
Cynthia, have you ever dated a dude who was?
They need to be honest and quit. Be open right up front.
True. Have you ever dated a man or come to find out he was gay later on, or has that ever happened to you?
Have you ever dated a man with gay tendencies?
That too.
I've dated one with gay tendencies, but he didn't come out to be gay or bisexual.
Yeah, because he's too afraid. He's hiding.
You think so?
I know he is.
But I will say this: if he was to come out the closet, we can be bisexual.
Okay, wait a minute. Why do straight women always think they can take a gay man?
Yes.
And change him?
What?
I don't know about all men. I just that particular one.
Okay.
But the question was, why do straight women always think that they can take a gay man and turn him straight?
Honey, you can't do that.
The same reason the straight man think he can take a gay woman and make her ride it again.
Right. But what do they end up being? Sugar daddies and sugar.
No, they don't do that. They ain't being
sugar mamas and sugar daddies. That's what they end up being. And you know another thing that's crazy to me? A lot of studs, they go out and sleep with these men.
With the men?
Yeah, sleeping with men. They're more comfortable to lay down with a man than they are to lay down with a woman.
Why is that?
They'll tell a woman, no.
So what?
They're more comfortable with a man.
I don't think I did.
Why would
I don't think I did.
Anyway, I don't know. I don't even understand that one. But
wait, are you talking about the ones that like they go around, they act hard, they be in a relationship with a woman, but when the lights are out, they go sleep with men?
Yes.
Honey, it's all.
I think that it's the same. It's the same way as, you know, you got the man who has
I
a
love
woman at home, but yet when the lights go out or he's out on the town, he's with another man.
See,
You know, so I mean, I think, to me personally, if you're with one, I think stay with that one. Be a one-on-one.
yeah,
If unless y'all have this agreement to invite others into what you got going on, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Leave it one-on-one. Don't, because you're taking a chance at messing up somebody's life. You taking a chance at bringing somebody something that they didn't have before you left the house.
Okay.
that now that's just with
That's,
any
that's
damn
straight up
relationship.
gay. Mhm.
How about
You know what I'm saying?
He says, I just want to go shopping with a gay man. Laugh out loud. I know that's right, because they get the baby flamboyant, and
I was gonna say, if nobody has if nobody has seen the movie For Color Girls,
have we seen that for Color Girls?
no.
Why do I want to say
don't-
we've seen that?
We probably did.
I've seen it.
yes,
You seen
yes,
it?
yeah. Oh
It,
my
it
goodness.
touches on different areas of it touches on being gay, it touches on AIDS, it touches on the
Well,
man being too want to be too dominant.
what it was is you got 4 or 5 different women. They don't know each other. They have different things going on within their life. Janet Jackson is this wealthy woman. She has a husband. Just to go to the hospital, she starts getting sick. She goes and gets tested, and come to find out she's HIV positive.
We
Well, she
did
got
see
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you know, and people don't understand that old saying, what's done in the dark will come to light.
Come to the light. Amen. Amen.
Trust and believe. It might not come right then, but it's
Oh,
But
going
it's
to come. And it might not come the way that you want it to come. It's going to
okay.
come in
Say
a
it again.
form that will change your life.
amen.
You
You
know what?
know,
That is a very true statement, honey.
so you have to be like, like I was saying, you got to be open and honest. Give that person a chance to make that decision for themselves. Don't make it for them. Because
Yep.
that now I will say this, when you make the decision for that person, you take chances of getting your head busted to the white meat.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, you take that risk. That means that you saying that if they find out, you know what I'm saying, okay, that it's okay for them to just go upside my head.
Mm-hmm.
For what? When you could have been honest and just, you know what I'm saying, if they said no, then leave it alone.
You know what? I think the discussion that we've had tonight, overall, the differences that I see are not that. There are some.
Mm-mm.
I mean, there are some differences, but it seems like they're all the same. I mean, whether you're in heterosexual relationships or gay, lesbian, or whatnot, it just seems like there's the same issues. You know, you have the same arguments, maybe a
Mm-hmm.
layer on them or
Oh
what.
yeah.
You have the same type of relationship.
Only thing
I don't,
different I see is that the bond between
but
two women,
Mm-hmm.
you can't describe it.
I have to say I agree with that because this is the relationship that we're in. But a man and a woman, when they're in their relationship and they've been married 95 years, you know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
might
that,
see
that could
that
be
they
her
might
best
see it
friend.
the same
Yeah.
way. So I don't
And I,
think really any differences. You know what I'm saying? I will say
and
that sometimes I think in heterosexual relationships, maybe the communication is not as open. But I don't know.
mm-hmm.
Maybe at the end of the day, it could be about the same. There's no differences.
But you know what's funny? I found out before the show got started was
Mhm.
that I looked up the long-term relationships as far as like marriage between gay couples. And what
Mhm.
I found out was that
They're longer.
gay men, no, gay men have more
Falling out.
are in a more longer committed marriage than gay women.
Really?
Hmm. And I thought that was, I was like, whoa, because what I was actually going for was I
Because
was actually
Because y'all
because
are,
I was actually going for
she said
going I
because
was
we're
trying
the
to
H word.
because I was trying what I was looking up who has longer lasting marriages, was it the gays or the straights? But here lately, within the past, maybe 10 years or so, divorce has been on the rise between heterosexuals.
How
Yeah.
about Corona got everybody breaking up
Wait a
about
minute,
now? I'm
though.
just saying.
Girl,
That is true about gay men staying, their relationship
yeah.
last. Because when I was in Miami, everything in Miami, when I was in Miami, I seen two dudes get into a fight. One of them bust his partner in the head with a beer bottle. I mean, they
Jesus.
fighting hard, like
They
fighting like they
do.
were just strangers, fighting to kill each other. They both was laid out on the ground. They both rolled over and hugged each other. Talking, I'm sorry, baby. I'm
Let me
sorry.
patch this up, baby.
Started patching each other up and kissing on each other right then and there. I just had to sit there and look at this shake master. You fools, it's crazy. That was the craziest thing I ever seen. You damn near killed him, and now you try to patch him up. Jesus. Rubbing on him. I'm sorry, Tony. I'm so sorry.
Oh, have mercy.
So-
honey.
Maybe so. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I really don't think there's too many. I don't know.
Cynthia,
Cynthia, what you got? What you got, honey?
What are the differences?
I can't give you differences. That's why I keep trying to tell you. A relationship is a relationship. It doesn't matter the gender or the sex. Not to me.
I have something to touch on then. How do y'all feel about a stud raising your children or versus a man raising your children?
Interesting.
There's no difference.
I mean,
There
I
is.
believe as long as the family,
what's
I believe
gonna-
as long as the child is being loved.
yeah, and taken care of, and you are, what I'm saying, you have that responsible role, because you have to remember, when you took on her, you took on the whole family.
That's right.
That's
So
true.
so that means that once you take on that role, that you come in and you with her, and you with the whole family, that means you have to interact at all costs, all the way around, from the discipline, the the raising, the helping with the schoolwork. If you plan to be there long term, why not?
Okay.
Why not? It doesn't matter, two females, two dudes, a dude and a woman, whatever. I don't care. The point of the matter
Do
is,
you
like
feel like
Cynthia
there's
said,
difference?
as long
I
as that child
believe
is
there is a
loved,
difference.
taken care of, and you know what I'm saying, and they're not hurting for their necessities in any way, or they're not being abused, I don't feel like, it should matter.
I believe there's a difference. I believe we're going to be women at the end of the day. We can't be a man.
Mhm.
We can't absolutely 100% give them what a man could give them. But I'm gonna tell you, my boys acted like I was the man for real, because when they got of age, how they start smelling themselves. Oh yeah, I had the box. You know what I mean? I had the box. I had to put on them gloves and box.
But I think men, when they come into it, also, I think that's the same thing.
But see,
That's what I'm
Males,
saying. They treated me the same.
yeah.
but see, that's just like in one of our previous shows, when I made the statement, just basically almost exactly what you said. You know what I'm saying? We can raise young men, but we can't teach them how to be a man. We can't.
Okay.
There's certain things that we can't give to them. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, Judy, they tested you as if you were one. You know what I'm saying? Because you done came in and took on that role. But I kid y'all not. I know this is off topic, but if anybody know Judy Palmer, they know all she got to do is do like this. That heavy hand, girl. That whole finger is the weight of that hand. I kid y'all not. Judy would laugh and hit me across my shoulder, and I kid you not, damn near almost turn me into a flip. I don't know.
You ain't felt Cynthia's hands, because I think they're in the same boat.
But see, well, you know what? But see, you're right. I have not.
testify.
And if Cynthia's hands is anything like Judy, Lord, bless
They
her
worse.
soul, because baby,
We having court up in here. They're worse.
we need to take them hands and mold them and put
Miss
them on the
Bible,
shelf somewhere.
testify to your mama's hands, Miss Bible. Please
Okay.
testify to your mama's hands. Jesus.
I'm waiting for her to comment.
They're real.
You know, are a part of their life, a part of your life, and they become.
Francis, read it
Read it out
loud,
loud, Francis.
Oh, I was trying to. Okay.
This is
It
Brittany.
said, Brittany Wadsworth said, as long as my children are raised to be good people and they are loved, and the other person understands they now are a part of your life, and they become your children as well. At the end of the day, it shouldn't matter who raises you. Doggone Brittany, yes.
Go ahead on, Miss Brittany.
Yes, Brittany, yes. And that's true. Like I said, I just don't think that there's not too much of a difference. Like the only thing, like we said that, me and Judy has touched on was the fact that you can't show them how to be men. We can show them how to treat women. We can do all of that. But they gonna need that male figure to, hey, hold up, this is something you don't do. But like Judy said, they try to. I know doggone well, boy, they must have been on something.
That's what I thought. You think I went to hurry up and got them drug tested? I said something because y'all know I ain't working with a lot. I ain't working with that. You gonna try me? Yeah, you want some drugs?
Tatiana said, "Let's not talk about my mama hands. It ran across my face."
Oh, Lord.
Wait a minute. She said, "Don't lie to your mama because that hand is powerful."
Well, hey, they do say when you lose one thing, they get stronger in the other.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you like this. I knew that the day that Cynthia said that when they were about that woman in that check, and that woman wouldn't give her no check, and she knocked that woman across that doggone desk.
I'm gonna clean across that desk, baby.
Crazy,
Lord. But
y'all.
I'm like Brittany said, I'm like her. I don't care. As long as my children are happy, as long as nobody ain't trying to hurt them, you know what I'm saying? You love who you love. Because what you say up here might not coincide with what's in here. And you can't help what you feel. Your heart has a mind of its own.
Yep.
So
TT talking about, let's talk about TT. You always been throwed. You're right about that.
Who's TT?
She calling me TT.
Oh,
Cat talking about them slaps ain't no joke.
they just not. They hurt. All right, y'all.
They really not.
So we fixing to do this little giveaway right now.
We call them slave hands.
And that's
Congratulations.
Okay, y'all. Let's giveaway.
You do the honors.
I'm gonna shake it up.
Shake them up.
Shake them up. Now you got to give me the right cup. You didn't mess up. Give me another cup.
You better use that cup.
Give her a wide cup so it'll be.
We got last minute entry.
We got a last one to came.
Gotta put a number in here.
That's my daughter. Hey, Vicky.
All right, the ballots are closed.
Hey, baby.
There it is. Throw that in there. Jesus, because she got to have a.
We gotta swirl it up. No, you can't just give me a plain cup and we on straight talk.
Show it.
Hold it.
Everybody's using a straight top cup. Okay.
It has a glare to it. You can't really. Okay.
Okay, wait. There it is.
Okay, now there we go.
Y'all see it now. All right. We got two winners that are coming up. Here go number one.
Ooh, that's at number 6.
All right.
And number 9.
All right. So winner number 1 is 6, which is Charmaine.
I'm
sorry, I'm saying it wrong.
Charmaine, my cousin.
And number 9, Siobhan Smith.
Siobhan Smith.
All right. So the two of you, I'll say the names again. Charmaine, you say them.
Charmaine
and Siobhan. All right. Those are y'all's 2 winners. Just in case y'all need confirmation. God, I can't get in the camera.
We can't see nothing.
There it is.
Yeah, can't nobody see nothing. All you see is light and white.
Okay. There we go. Give me the other one. Where? Ooh, Jesus. I don't get no help.
All right. So y'all need to send us your information so you can get your prize sent to you.
And if you don't want it, we'll keep it.
If you don't want it, we're gonna move to the next.
Congratulations. Okay, so you got till when y'all ladies like to close the window if we don't get responses?
Give me 30 minutes.
All right.
30 minutes.
And then we move on to the next.
Oh, I was gonna say, boy, y'all better than me.
Since we're going off,
Look, I was
since we're
gonna
going off
say,
air,
look,
they can leave it in the comment.
I was finna say 24 hours.
You're generous.
So nice.
We got to move on to the next winners.
Oh, boy.
Conversation we've had tonight has been really I'm glad we were able to open up everything,
but we didn't have enough time to really talk about everything. We really didn't.
No, we didn't.
I'll go and call all my aunts TT.
Ah!
I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong thing.
Oh God.
My finger's big. Okay. But yeah, I'm glad we had an opportunity to talk to, and share the differences. I mean, again, I really stand on the fact that I don't feel like there's really too much of a difference. There are differences, but not too many.
And I want to say this for the Thursday's giveaway. Every Thursday, we're going to try to do something different and something nice every Thursday. But don't y'all hold us to it, because we might skip a Thursday because a sister still pulling broke, okay? I have to put that out there.
Well, it'll be
I
something.
might see you a teacher or something.
It'll be something, because this is our this is appreciation to all of our viewers. So
yeah, that's right.
Y'all spread the word. Thursday giveaways. They may change what the prize is, but for our winners tonight,
we're gonna get out of here because Judy is under the weather. Okay, I got to go. Love all of y'all. Thank y'all for coming out to watch us on Straight Talk No BS. We love every last one of you. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.